James had never been particularly close to his mother-in-law, Margaret. From the day he married her daughter, Lucy, Margaret had made it painfully clear that she thought her daughter could have done better. "She's too young to marry," she said on their wedding day, sipping her wine. "You're an accountant, James. A safe choice. Boring, really." That set the tone for the next 5 years. Every holiday dinner, every family trip, every birthday party came with a side of backhanded compliments and judgmental glares. Lucy, ever the peacemaker, told him to ignore it. "She's just worried about me," she'd say. "She'll warm up eventually." But Margaret didn't. When Lucy passed away in a car accident 2 years into their marriage, things only got worse. James was devastated, and so was Margaret, but instead of grieving together, they became silent enemies in shared sorrow. She blamed him. Somehow, without saying it aloud, she made it known that in her eyes, he had failed Lucy. James kept his distance. He threw himself into work. He never remarried. And aside from a few strained conversations about Lucy's estate, he and Margaret never spoke again. Until the letter arrived. It was a formal envelope, cream-colored and embossed. James opened it at his kitchen table and read the words slowly, twice, to be sure he understood. To Mr. James Willard. I regret to inform you of the passing of Margaret Eliza Thornton. You have been named as the sole beneficiary in her will. James nearly dropped his coffee. It had to be a mistake. He hadn't seen Margaret in nearly 3 years. Why would she leave him anything, let alone everything? The will, attached, was even stranger. Her estate included a Victorian house in the countryside, a small but decent savings account, and most mysteriously a sealed letter addressed to him with the note, to be opened on the property. Alone. James, suspicious but intrigued, drove out the following weekend. The house was just as he remembered it, grand but neglected, a little like Margaret herself in her later years. Inside, the dust was thick and the silence deeper than he liked. He opened the letter in the parlor, sitting on the same velvet chair Margaret used to favor. The letter was handwritten in Margaret's unmistakable, sharp-angled cursive. James. If you're reading this, I've left this world, and, strangely enough, I trust you to be reading this in the right place. I suppose it's time I said what I never had the courage to say aloud. I was wrong about you. I blamed you for Lucy's death because it was easier than facing the randomness of fate. You were there. She was gone. And I needed a villain to survive the grief. But I watched you. Quietly. From a distance. I saw you attend her grave every month. I saw how you never moved on, how you preserved her memory not through shrines, but through kindness. You helped neighbors fix their roofs. You paid for that little girl's surgery. You did all the things a good man does, without ever asking for praise. I hated how good you were. Because it made my hate feel small. And unjustified. This house, this life, it's yours now. But there's one more thing I need to ask. Go to the attic. Open the trunk. What you find there belongs to you, and maybe, in a way, to Lucy too. James put the letter down, hands trembling. The attic stairs creaked under his weight. The trunk in question was large and old, bound in cracked leather. Inside was a small box, locked. And beneath it, a folder. He opened the folder first. Photos. Dozens of them. All of Lucy. Many of James and Lucy. Some James had never seen, private moments he didn't know had been captured. Then he saw the ultrasound picture. And the medical reports. And finally, a birth certificate. The name on it was Lillian Margaret Willard. James stumbled back, eyes wide. A daughter. He had a daughter. A note was clipped to the certificate. She was born 3 months after Lucy died. I adopted her to protect her from your grief. To protect you. But I was wrong to keep her from you. She's been told about you. She's ready to meet you, if you're ready too. Her favorite color is yellow. She likes books, like her mother. She's in the garden. Go say hello. James ran out the attic, down the stairs, through the back door. And there, under the shade of the old cherry tree, sat a little girl with a yellow dress and a book in her lap. She looked up. "Are you James?" she asked. James nodded, tears already falling. She smiled. "I think I've been waiting for you."